Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you have, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, a few things. Number one, I did a live stream yesterday with Ziggy No, aka Michael, and you can't find it, when you look through my videos. Just when you're on my page, you have to go to the live stream part. So, yeah, you can't see it, when you just type in sports cards on YouTube. So, I'll put the link down below if you haven't seen it. Uh, Mike provides great information, so I definitely check that out if you missed it last night. Okay, also, now, in terms of the news, we have the potential of more stimulus checks, right? Whether people like it or not, that's not the question here. And there's talks about it because of high oil prices. And I posted this in the comment section or the poll section yesterday night, and people commented, hey, look, this is a California thing. And I did a little more digging, and no, this is more of all states getting it. Now, I do believe that it's if they do introduce this legislation and it passes, it's going to be only for basically the middle class. If you are rich, you're not going to get these funds. Regardless, if you're giving people stimulus checks, what is the nature of people that you know potentially live with their parents, right? So they don't have to deal with the overhead of paying a mortgage or dealing with rent, right? They could use it on sports cards, right? And now people will be like, hey, look, the economy is opening back up, you could spend that money on a game. Yeah, that's different. When the first stimulus checks came out, nothing was on it. Ziggy and I were talking about this. This was what, April or May of 2020. Cards went like crazy during the Jordan documentary because no sports games, you couldn't go to the bars, people were scared of traveling, you were basically stuck indoors unless you had a job where you had to actually be on site, like in retail, if you're a pharmacist, if you are engineer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever you do, most of the jobs, though, or half the jobs, you could work from home. So that's the difference then versus now. Things are opening back up. So the stimulus checks people may actually use for their gas money. And, half the people said they would use it, half the people said they wouldn't use it. That's what the poll results were. Only maybe like 100 or so people voted on this. But that being said, even before this stimulus check news was coming out, I've been eyeing cards, on the really cheap end. Maybe, less than $30 shipped. Because if you think about it, even if you were to bring back $20 grading fees, guess what? You're not going to get as cheap as those cards, right? $30 shipped is less than if you were to go to PSA, ship it to them, grade it, and they give it back. You're talking about at least $40, $50, and then if you add in the raw card, that's a lot of money. I mean, not a lot of money, but compared to if you could get slabs right now, people are paying $10, $11. No one wants them. So I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I'm not aggressive right now, but I'm going to be looking at some of these slabs of some of these modern players, some of these younger players, some people that are retired, and I'm just gonna go in there because, well, what's the risk of spending $10, $12 getting it shipped, or for some players under $30? You know, I mean, I am speculating, but I'm not gonna lose an arm and a leg putting money into these type of guys. So if the stimulus checks go out, You could see, people speculating in small end sports cards to a certain degree. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be eyeing. Now, it's not going to be as large as those stimulus checks from a couple of years ago, but when the government gives free money, people spend it on things they shouldn't spend it on. And one of them, they're sports cards. And the longer term picture, even though I'm talking about a potential nasty recession between 2024 and 2026, I believe the government, what they're going to do to try to get out of it is to give people stimulus checks, universal basic income. What will some people do with universal basic income? They're going to throw into sports cards. So, yeah, I may not be the most optimistic on sports cards, for the next couple of years, even though I'm selectively buying. Next decade, I'm still going to be bullish because the government's going to do everything in its own means to get the economy going. Once they get the economy going, uh, they're going to do all these sort of things to try to create inflation. So inflation is good for the collectibles industry. We shall see if I'm right. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. What are you buying if they give out stimulus checks? And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.